Yeah, okay, really interesting. So you're saying, yeah, so the Fed's expanding their balance sheet. They haven't gone into QE yet, but this is through sort of providing liquidity to banks, basically.
Well, they haven't
Through that.
announced, Anthony, they haven't announced QE officially, but Powell said, well, as a normal function of um, banking, the banking system is a debt-based monetary system. So as they expand the bank's balance sheets, the primary dealers, that he thinks is a good idea to expand the Fed's balance sheet because you have to increase reserves, which back loans. So yeah, he didn't announce it officially, but he kind of did. We're going back. QT is ended officially December 1st, but I looked at the October Fed's balance sheet. It was rising the entire month of October. So yeah, the balance sheet is rising, and it's going to rise even faster. It hasn't even begun because when you think about what's going to happen in the next recession, we're going to have deficits that are going to reach between $5 and $6 trillion because of the automatic stabilizers that kick in. So we're going to have the Fed monetizing trillions of dollars in government debt because no one else is going to buy it. And their balance sheet is going to go back to 9 trillion and then keep rising from there. So that's unfortunately where we are as a society, Anthony. In 1913, the government gave this authority to the Federal Reserve for stable prices, and now it's full employment, so it's stable prices, full employment. But where is the mandate that we can never have a recession? I mean, part of a capitalist economy is the cathartic process of recessions, and part of a capitalist economy mandates that asset prices sometimes fall. They don't always go up in a very linear trajectory. They fall. And sometimes people get laid off because private corporations have overhired and they need to downsize. That's all part of the necessary and mandatory parts of a healthy economy, a healthy capitalist system, which is what I think we still have. I don't think Ma'am Dammy has been elected yet, but in the biggest city in the country. But we're heading in that direction where we're eschewing capitalism. And I think that's going to be official in the New York City area soon, but it certainly it's de facto a process in fiscal and monetary policy where we don't allow markets to function any longer. That's the purview of the Federal Reserve, just to make sure that we never have a recession and we never have a bear market. And the reason is, to be honest with you, you should know this by now, the Fed is in business to make sure banks never fail. And their assets are mostly loans made to either, consumers, in auto loans, student loans, commercial loans, to corporations, and real estate loans. And when those loans go bad, the banks fold. And the leverage in the system has never been greater.